Hi, Rob here from the Mishimoto Engineering Facility. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook for more exclusive content. Today, we're going to install our expansion tank on your 2014 Plus Fiesta ST. Since we're already diving into the cooling system, now would also be a great time to install our upgraded radiator, fan shroud, and radiator hoses for a complete cooling package. Let's get started.
Tools required for installation are 10mm socket, 3-inch quarter-inch drive extension, quarter-inch drive ratchet, flat and Phillips head screwdrivers, needle nose pliers or channel lock pliers, and Mishimoto's liquid chill. Installation time is about an hour. Installation difficulty is a 2 out of 5.
Start by removing the passenger side headlight. Remove the 2 bolts that secure the headlight using a flathead screwdriver or T30 Torx. Remove the Phillips head pop clip that secures the headlight. Remove the Phillips head screw, then remove the pop clip completely. Slide the headlight assembly back towards the cabin, then lift upwards. Disconnect the electrical harness from the headlight assembly and remove the headlight completely. Now remove the expansion tank from its mounting pegs. There are 2 pegs that secure the expansion tank. Lift the tank up off the pegs to free it from the vehicle. Instead of draining the entire cooling system, we cut an old coolant bottle so it would fit under the expansion tank and just drain the tank. Remove the upper coolant line by squeezing the clip and pulling the line out of the bottle. Remove the middle coolant line by squeezing the knurled tabs on the line, then pulling the line out of the bottle. The release clip for our middle coolant line is broken. Normally this fitting is a full circle which can be squeezed to release the clip. At this point you can drain the expansion tank into your container. The draining process can be accelerated by removing the pressure cap. Once the expansion tank is mostly drained, remove the bottom hose. Squeeze the clamp with a pair of pliers, then pull the hose off the tank. There will still be coolant in the hose, so keep that container handy to capture any spillage. Completely remove the stock expansion tank from the vehicle and remove the pressure cap. This pressure cap will be used on the Mishimoto expansion tank. Tuck the hoses up and out of the way to keep them from dripping while you install the expansion tank. Remove the 10mm nut that secures the AC line to the top of the strut tower. Then lift the AC line bracket off the stud. Locate the rubber sleeves in the expansion tank kit. These sleeves install over the stock mounting pegs to prevent vibration and noise. Simply slide the sleeve over each mounting peg. They are slightly different, so pay attention to the width before you install them. Locate the drain hose in the kit and install it onto the overflow nipple on the filler neck of the expansion tank. This hose will be routed behind the tank. No clamp is needed for this hose. The slotted brackets on the Mishimoto tank will slip over the stock mounting pegs. The hole on the top of the tank installs over the stud on the strut tower, where the AC bracket was mounted. Slide the tank under the AC line and into position. Install the tank over the stud and slip the mounting pegs into the slots on the tank. The AC line bracket should be sandwiched between the expansion tank and the strut tower when properly installed. Ensure that the overflow hose is not pinched between the strut tower and the expansion tank. Install the 10mm nut that secures the expansion tank and AC line bracket. Install the upper coolant lines. Both of these lines are pushed to lock and will click when fully installed. Install the bottom coolant line and secure it with the stock clamp. Now you can reinstall the headlight assembly. Ensure the white headlight mounting clip on the frame rail is oriented correctly to accept the dowel rod on the bottom of the headlight. This clip can rotate in the frame and may have shifted during headlight removal. Take the leading edge of the headlight and slip it under the front bumper cover. Tilt the headlight to slip the tabs on the bottom edge of the headlight under the bumper cover, then lower the headlight into place. There is a hooked tab near the rear bolt hole. This tab must slip into the fender. Then slide the assembly forward to align the bolt holes. Install the 2 bolts that secure the headlight. Install the Phillips head pop clip. Insert the lower section of the pop clip, then push the Phillips head screw into the lower section. Fill the system with pre-mixed Ford-approved coolant through the expansion tank filler neck. Start the engine and allow it to idle with the cap off. Turn the heater control valve on the vehicle's HVAC unit to full hot and put the fan on low. Monitor the engine temperature and coolant level in the reservoir. Add coolant as needed to maintain proper level in the reservoir and check your connections for leaks. If the vehicle begins to overheat or coolant starts to overflow from the reservoir, shut off the engine and allow it to cool before continuing. Once the vehicle is fully warmed up and the coolant level has stabilized, allow the vehicle to cool off completely and top off the coolant level. Install the stock pressure cap on the Mishimoto expansion tank. Now that you have the expansion tank installed, double check all your connections to make sure they're secure. Be sure to bleed the cooling system of any trapped air and check it once more after putting in some miles. Remember that your cooling system should never be opened when the engine is hot. Once you're sure everything has been properly installed, fire up your Fiesta and take it for a test drive. Don't forget to click subscribe before you head out.